lost a few quick wickets at Hobart, and I was getting the whites on to pad up, so I was really nervous. And then Hetty was sitting next to me and broke the news to me, and he was winding me up a bit. So it's not really what I needed at the time. But like I said, at the current situation of that game, I sort of had to focus on that and be like, what am I doing here? And trying to get my head around potentially batting to try and win a game for South Australia. Of course, your brain's going a million miles an hour and you're sort of thinking what might happen. But, it's good now that I'm here in Perth. I feel a lot more relaxed, and whatever happens. Whatever decision they make, it's all good. And I've always just said, I just need to control what I can control. And if I am playing for South Australia, it's trying to win games for them.
Probably understand why he doesn't train much, because when he does, he makes us all look silly. So, no, he was really, really sharp the other day, and sounds like he's pulling up pretty well. So, very positive signs. I've obviously spent a lot of time playing with Steve and playing under Steve as captain. I think he's still as sharp as ever with his mind about what he wants to achieve or how he thinks about the game of cricket. I just think, particularly off the field, I think he's a little bit more relaxed in his approach and still has that competitive beast and still wants to be the best and still will leave no stone unturned. But I think he's finding a few outlets to actually switch off from time to time, and whether it's around the golf or not be cricket 100% of the time, which I think's keeping him going but keeping him a bit more relaxed.
This is the Qantas Runway Report, and we're in Perth for the Ashes, so we're at the Wacker Ground. Well, no, we're not, because for the first time ever, Perth Stadium is going to host an Ashes Test match. The Western Australian capital missed out on an Ashes Test 4 years ago due to COVID restrictions, meaning it's a first for the 60,000-seat Coliseum in Burswood. From the coat of arms to the local brews, swans are everywhere in Perth. The city's main waterway, as well as resembling one, is aptly named the Swan River. On the stunning Rottnest Island, you'll find the adorable quokkas, which are well known for their love of selfies, much like other Perth icons. As well as incredible sunsets and inflammatory headlines, the West is known for having the hardest pitches in the country, providing pace and bounce for the fast bowlers. Although Australia will be without Pat Cummins and Josh Hazlewood, they will have 100 Test veteran Mitch Starc, who famously started the most recent Home Ashes series like this. And speaking of pace, England's Mark Wood is in the mix for a Test return, having not played a competitive match since February. You won't miss a moment of this summer's Ashes if you stay locked in to cricket.com.au and the CA Live app.
And the possibility of two Indigenous players in the same level, I think for the first time, Scotty, what would that mean to you and to Brendan?
Yeah, hopefully Brendan does get the nod and that happens. It'd obviously be really special for him and his family and the Australian Indigenous community. But I think it just gives kids like a real pathway they can see two guys playing. Like you watch AFL or you watch NRL and there's numerous guys who are playing in the same team or playing for Australia or whatever it is. I think it just gives like a real pathway they can see that there's two guys playing, and hopefully they want to take that step into playing cricket.
It's pretty cool to think you're on that. You're still in 2018 together and you might be playing a Test together.
Yeah, it is cool. We'll open the bowling together then. I think one of us will be trying to get the new ball in front of the other one for this week, but yes, it's going to be a pretty cool moment.